Citi Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the New York Mets. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up. And on the hill in this one, Kodai Senga. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. That one's in there, 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Foul ball.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Hunter Goodman now at the plate. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Tristan Casas.
Ball. Ball 2.
Outside
No,
low,
that's a ball.
and now 3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you
Ball
think,
4,
oh,
take your
good
base.
pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Simpson under it, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Brian Bayo. What do we need to know here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Fouled off. He was late. He goes down looking. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in.
Safe. He's good.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone. First and second, 1 out. Bo Bichette and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Story for 1. On to first, double play. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. This one in the air, center field. 1 away. Now it's going to be Ceddanne Rafaela. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Ball. Inside.
Just missed. Off the mark there. 3 balls and a strike. And that's ball 4.
Inside.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Jarren Duran, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Tap foul at the plate. Rafaela leads off first with one away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner on the go. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. He'll touch them all, and they add on. It's 3-0. Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. In the air, right field, Simpson drops steps, heads back on it, and there's 2 away. Trevor Story comes up to the plate,
coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Foul ball there. And that clips the inside corner. Got him. That ends the frame. Back here in Queens, bottom half of inning number 2. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Two down. And there's a ball. That one to first, and foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Hit in the air out towards left center field, pretty well struck. Oh, he can't bring it in. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Now second and third, and nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Bases loaded, nobody out. Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double as 2 runs score in the play. Here's Luis Robert. And there's the strike. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Now it's the right fielder, Chandler Simpson. Caught looking his first time up. And that is out of play. The 0-1. And that's a base hit. Alvarez crosses the plate. Now the tag at third, and they got him. 1 out, man at first. So up next for New York, Francisco Lindor. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
1-1 now.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one misses. And now 3-1. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
First and second, 1 out. And now it's Juan Soto. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Sizzling on its way to the outfield, and it hits the bag. 1 run is in. Lindor zipping around third. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out easily. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up
to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Anthony throws right, bats left. Batting second in today's lineup, and his on-base percentage this season is over 400. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's the catcher to hit. Hunter Goodman grounded out his first time. That's too low. And now it's even 1-1. On the ground. And it goes just foul. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Out number 2. Now batting Tristan Casas. He reached on a walk his first time.
Nope, that's away.
He swings and fouls one off. This ball's chopped on the ground. Polanco tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Out. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Out towards left center. Durant on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Marcus Semien. A double and a run scored his first time up.
That's the ball.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In the dirt. And the 1-0.
Ball outside.
Semien leads off first with 1 away. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Headed for the plate. The relay. Close play, but in there.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. Ground ball left side. Fires over to first. And there are 2 outs. Luis Robert now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
In the dirt, blocked. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And there's the strike. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. Gone! That ball was crushed. He circles the bases. Back to the top. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Ranger Suarez. He's into the game with the bases empty. This one in the air, center field. Duran should have this one. And that ends the inning. Here's Contreras now. Fly to right his first time. That one fouled hard the other way. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Hit hard on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Foul ball. The Mets leading by 5. Top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off.
Ball.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. So digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Up the middle, Lindor on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back here in Queens, bottom of the fourth, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Here's Juan Soto. Makes the catch for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for New York, Bo Bichette. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. 0-1 now. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Goes down. We go to the top of the fifth. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story. That's in there. Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
That's outside. Ball 2. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. 2 down, nobody on. Off the plate inside. And a full count now. Fights it off, he'll see another. Out to short, Lindor. Throws to first in time, and Story is out. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. In the air, right field, Abreu gets under it, and there's 1 down. Now it's Marcus Semien. Swinging a foul out of play. Fought off foul. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. On to first. Out on the drop, third strike. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Brett Beatty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. Back here in Queens, so stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. To the right side. Over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So stepping in for Boston, Hunter Goodman. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Casas, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
No, that's a ball.
Way out front for strike 2. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one is downstairs. And now it's 3-2. Lifted in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Alvarez tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. The 1-0. Suarez goes 6'1", 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A solo shot. And now here's big center fielder Luis Robert. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-0. Next offering is outside. Out towards right center field. And there's one down. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Chandler Simpson.
Ball one.
Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-1. In the air to left center. Anthony makes his way towards it. And there are two down. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Play made, that ends the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Ryan Hudson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That one fouled off. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Got him. Now one away. Cedar Rafaela getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball. On the ground. And it stays fair. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
No, he's in there.
Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Ground ball up the middle. Simeon slings to first, 2 down.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Caleb Durbin digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air center field. Robert moving under it, and that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Out towards right center field. And it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Bichette now at the plate as he swings through strike one. In the dirt. The 0-2.
Oh.
Soto gets his lead at first with nobody out. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. The batter now, Jorge Polanco, a switch hitter batting right. That one is absolutely belted. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien, calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Brett Beatty will hit next. Mets going with a pinch hitter, Mark Viento. 1 out, the base is loaded, big spot for him. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Garrett Whitlock.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That one finds the zone. 1-2. Bases loaded, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Out to short. Story sends it over to first. Out. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Trevor Story. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there's one down. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. On the ground to third. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman, 1 for 3. And that one lifted in the air center field. Robert under it. And that is that. Back here in Queens. On to the bottom of the 8th. So here's Robert now. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Tapped softly on the ground. Rafaela. Throw to first is in time. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Lindor swings through that one.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
That one misses. Ball 3. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very
new pitcher on here, Giovanni Moran.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Down here, Red Sox, Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter, Romy Gonzalez. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Started after it, appeal to first. And James Kingsley says he won a round.
That's a ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Coming on Robert, and he's there. One out man at first. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Way back there. And a foul ball. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Here's the second baseman, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ball.
Check swing, but he went too far, and the count is 1-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Base hit. And they stop him at third, so base is loaded with 1 away. Now batting Jarren Duran. Ball 1, no strikes. On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups.
On the ground, right side. Lindor, that's one. Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. Last out for the Red Sox in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike. Got one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Can't get there. 1 run will score. Relay to second. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story. He's already homered in this game. Line shot into the gap should score at least one. One run across. Another comes in to score. And they cut the lead to 2. A 2-run double.
Waste no time there. If you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now on the bump, Brooks.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Anthony can't hold up, and that's a strike. That clips the zone. That's strike 2. Rayleigh. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Hard liner. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. In comes the run from second. And now they trail by 1. So 2 down. So stepping in for Boston, Hunter Goodman. This one in the air, center field. Roberts settles under it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on.